Hello guys. Today we will be going over Tropical Storm Erin, which has just formed in the Atlantic. We will be going over path and intensity. This is the official Tropical Tidbits website, and we are currently looking at Tropical Storm Erin. This is the official NHC cone for Erin. It is expected to become a hurricane to AM Thursday and a Category 3 by Sunday. Now let's look at model track guidance. This was the 06Z, and this was the 00Z. There has been a south trend, Buddha earlier curve. The more this strengthens by the time it gets to the Antilles, the more likely it'll curve. And intensity models show a Cat 2 to 3 and even 4. Erin has weakened due to colder waters and dry air and is now at 40 miles per hour and 1005 MB. Convection has also deteriorated as well. We are now at the NHC website to view wind and the cone. The NHC hasn't updated yet, but in the next advisory I expect them to weaken Erin. Again, this is the official cone for Erin. It has slightly shifted to south. Now let's see the wind speed probabilities. These are the TS winds, and with the south shift, some of the islands have been put in it. This is the key message. Now let's look at models. Shows a stronger hurricane near the Antilles, similar to NHC. But please take this with a grain of salt, this is very far out. Lots of things can change. There has been a stronger ridge trend, so that would cause the storm to move further to the south and west. This is the 06Z Euro, showing a weaker scenario as well as the southwest shift. And now this is the 00Z Euro model, show a much further southwest track compared to other runs. But again, please talk of these with a grain of salt. This is far out and can change significantly. Now this is the Icon 00Z model, showing a weaker scenario, meaning close to the west. The ICON is showing a Cat 5, this is unlikely. Please don't take this seriously as this is very far out and can change tons. Now let's look at the 00ZCMC model. Again, showing a weaker scenario, meaning farther to the south-west, then making a sharp turn to the north, east of the Bahamas. Now let's look at the Euro AI, showing a much further west scenario, getting very close to the east coast. There is another tropical wave behind it, but please don't take any of these models seriously, they can change significantly. Now let's look at conditions. These are the water temperatures, extremely warm in the Gulf, and overall the Western Atlantic. As of now, Erin is currently not in a favorable environment, it's in 25 to 26 degree water. But as Erin moves further to the west, the water temperatures continue to warm up, eventually going into 29 to 30 degree water, which can support rapid intensification. The SSTs in the Western Atlantic are very warm, especially where Erin is going. There are cold pockets in the Caribbean, some off the east coast due to Dexter, and one near the MDR. These are the Atlantic 7-day SST's anomalies change. As you can see, The anomalies across the Atlantic have been cooling down, but that's likely not going to last long due to the approaching peak of hurricane season. Now let's check wind shear conditions. Across much of where Erin is going has little to no wind shear. But you may be like, but there's wind shear. Well, that's not really actual shear. Those are winds produced by the storm itself, or in other words, outflow. It does start to encounter some shear as it heads further north, likely jet stream wind shear. There is a blip in high shear in the North Atlantic and Caribbean. Now let's check the OHC. If you don't know what OHC is, it's how much warm water is deeper down in the Atlantic. As of now, Erin is in a spot with 025 OHC. But as Erin moves west, the warm water gets deeper, eventually at 75100 OHC, which is very conducive for strengthening. And across much of the Caribbean and Gulf, the OHC is very high, with some parts at 150 to 175 OHC, which is extremely conducive for development. Now let's look at ENSO conditions. As of now, we are currently in La Niña conditions, but the 0.5 degrees Celsius water temperatures have to stay that temperature for 3 months to be declared a La Niña. So as of now, we are in a ENSO neutral. But I do predict this winter to be a La Niña convert back to neutral in 2026. And with Niño 1+2, it is above average but not enough for it to be El Niño water temperatures. Niño 1+2 tends to fluctuate a lot, rising then going down. Thanks for watching, and if you found this weather info video helpful and informative, please like the video and subscribe. It would really help.